Welcome to Initial Lock in collaboration with the Bravado. Today we're bringing you what is called open-ended. We're going to be talking basically about different types of conversations in depth. And as per usual, you already know the drill. I go by the name Finesse Keys, holding it down straight up for culture with Tsheola and Tsheola.
Doesn't even know the name yet.
I do, dog.
You just mispronounced it right now.
We'll come to you.
Okay. All right. Let's get it.
Yeah. That's Tsheola over there, the beautiful.
Yabo, you were dissing me.
My apologies.
You mess up now, all right?
My apologies.
Okay, maybe you can say properly your name so that I'm
Yes.
Okay, Tsheola.
Instagram handle?
I'm not on the gram.
My goodness.
What?
No.
Who's not on the gram?
You in the book?
Yeah.
On the Twitter?
Yeah.
No.
Right, she's not on the
Sure
gram.
there's a story behind that. But anyway,
Sure.
that's another episode.
Twitter's too wild.
Too
Twitter's
wild.
too wild.
And when we tame.
They'll drag me.
Hello? Anyway.
All right, so we're about to jump into it. We're going to be talking about pornography, but before we jump into the conversation, remember to subscribe, hit like, and engage with us. We appreciate your feedback and your comments. Yo.
Leave comments in the section, people.
Yeah, straight
The
up.
robots need to recognize us.
sure.
Leave comments.
Yeah, straight up. I didn't do my famous tagline because it's too
boy.
long. And
It's too long,
yeah, we'll see three and there. Yeah, the type of
And you don't want
topic
to
controversial.
You don't want to traumatize us.
I don't want to. We save it for other things.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get into it. We're going to be talking about pornography. Hey, very controversial. I don't know if I'm ready for this conversation, but maybe you guys are ready.
No, Tsheola must confirm whether she watches it or not. Tsheola,
Sasuke
live on
guys.
camera for the nation to know.
What would you start?
Yeah, you're not one of them.
Nobody talks about it, but everybody watches it. So,
Nobody talks about it. We're talking about it now.
yeah.
But why don't people talk about it though?
I think because it's shameful. There's a level of self-criticism and judgment for how nasty we actually are. Or
And people
how
are nasty.
our fantasies are. Yeah. That's why.
That sucks. Do you watch porn, Malik?
Everybody watches porn, but nobody wants to.
Don't be taking taglines from people.
No, it's the general canon.
Yeah,
But I'm not a
yeah.
big consumer of it.
For sure.
I feel like it messes up your mind.
For sure.
Yeah, but so I'm not into it.
For sure.
For real. Yeah.
In what ways do you think?
I think it's addictive, number one. And I think it kills. I think it basically shapes your mind and gives your mind ideas as to what sex is or intimacy is. So you mimic a lot of things that you see. Sex now no longer becomes a spontaneous thing. You don't go with the flow. So yeah, you basically mimic everything that you see, and there's a whole lot of like.
But what is wrong with that though? What is wrong with that? Since like parents don't be talking to us about like lerao, why should there's another medium that can actually educate us. Not that I'm advocating for pornography, but I think we need to understand why people watch it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is the reasons why see
First of all, it's so easily accessible.
For sure.
That's the first thing.
With data being so expensive. But anyway, sorry, with data prices being so expensive in South Africa, but still.
Look at the views.
True.
That's where most of the data usage is going.
For sure. Yeah.
And also the level of curiosity, right? Because they're constantly pushing the bar. Like recently, I've noticed there's a lot of family stuff happening. Stepmother.
Whoa, what?
Half sister.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that too, of course. Let me not lie.
Right?
Yeah.
And then there was the whole anal craze.
Was it a craze?
There's so many trends.
Whoa, was it a craze?
It still is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said there was the anal. It's still happening.
Okay,
Yeah.
But I feel like the family stuff has kind of replaced it now.
That's some sick shit.
I don't know if that's like somebody's watching it.
Yeah, for sure,
So
yeah.
the consumer that's pushing the content.
Yo. Yes, I read an article some other time, really. Like, even like the porn sites themselves, like about Pornhub, about X videos, my personal favorite X videos.
Okay,
Yes.
right?
Yes. What up? So, yeah, they were like, yo, like they even shocked themselves. So guys, you're just gonna have to get used to these planes. We're in the East Rand, airport Ilana. So yo, that's how we live out here. So yes, and then they were saying, yo, Ugusi, even they themselves are so shocked by how the consumers of porn, bro. The things they're demanding. You understand what I'm saying? Remember the things we were talking about, Baby Zani? What club?
The hockey club.
The hockey club.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Club.
yeah.
From the book, Jiggy Pamuze, The Blessed Game.
Yeah.
In Bear, right?
Bear.
Yeah.
That was the first book, right?
Yeah, that was the first book.
Is
She has a
the second one?
trilogy. It's already out. This thing.
Okay, it sounds very similar to Superhead.
Superhead. What's Superhead?
Superhead is a former video vixen who wrote a series of books like rating guys.
Oh yes,
across
I
the
remember that.
sex
Yes.
game and- yeah.
So in that hockey game, like basically, it was like I think like things blew like trend, like these rich tenderpreneurs were like paying like beautiful slave queens to like defecate on them, piss on them, and I feel like all these things are coming from porn. The porn
100%.
we're watching. I remember I was just telling you the other time, Uguti, the first time I had sex, all I wanted to eat was the kuch.
Yeah.
Understand? Like I literally had never had sex before. Mangfika la bangathi kuseke ngicela ukuyikhoza le ndaba. Understand?
Because you'd seen it somewhere.
I'd seen it somewhere. I was so fascinated. I believed that this is what women need. This is what women want, without ever having experienced sex before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the influence like pornography had on my mind. And I was so young, man, and I was already exposed at that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people are just into even more darker-ish. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
So do you think like the producers themselves or content creators of pornography, I feel like they tap into human desire? You were talking about the fact that like now they're into the whole family, incest, mother, daughter, sisters. So they are constantly, I feel like, producing content knowing
For shock value.
what to tap into. The more you consume porn, the more you want something outrageous, more darker,
But
more
sisters
grotesque,
and brothers.
That's a thing. It's a thing.
That's what they're doing.
It's a
And
thing.
if people are watching it, clearly people are on some level into it, even if it's happening from a subconscious mechanism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it really messes up your thinking and your mind, especially for young people. People of not of legal age. What is the age? Is it 18?
It's 18.
I feel like an 18-year-old is yet to have
You mean the legal age to be able to
consume porn. You know?
Right.
Exactly.
Sure,
And the regulations also behind it, I feel like they're not really stringent.
They flimsy.
They're flimsy.
As flimsy as they are for sex work in general, because that is a form of sex work.
Damn, that's deep. That's so deep. No, but they're not flimsy around sex work. No, in sex work, they make it. I'm personally for sex work being legalized. You understand what I'm saying? Because I believe that just like soccer players use their body to make money.
Yeah.
So is no, for real, bro.
No, I get it. Like, I feel like the moral argument, is it correct? Right?
Yeah.
Is a bit backwards. But then, okay, let's legalize it, but what are we legalizing? Are we legalizing the pimp culture? Are we legalizing the drug use that's there? You know, like, how do we make sure, are we giving out mandatory HIV tests? How are we doing it? Because if it is going to be treated like a genuine trade, there should be basic conditions of employment.
No, it shouldn't be treated like
Right?
it is the oldest trade in the history.
It is the oldest trade, but it hasn't been formalized. It's even illegal.
But for me, that goes to show the weird relationship we have with sex.
Yeah.
Everybody has sex, or they masturbate if we Schumann or whatever. But everybody has sex on some level. You understand what I'm saying? So why are we so ashamed of sex?
I think also you need to look into religion and how we're brought up, right? Sex has always been something seen as grotesque.
Kodwa uJesu bekabhizi noMary lapha ya. Bekabhizi masakamba manga. Uthathe lo sisi emaziyo ukuthi lo sisi ngizokutshela manje. I want to make this point and I want you guys to know. You know ikhona.
That scripture.
Yo bro,
verse,
like I think it was like Mary Magdalene was like
Da Vinci
a prostitute.
Code.
It's not Da Vinci Code. Only it's in the Bible. Mary Magdalene was. Am I the only one who knows this?
That she was a prostitute?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah, so no Jesu Naibu allowed her. So why would a man just randomly allow a woman to wash his feet? Think about it. But in any case, that's
Is that
neither
like,
here nor
like
there.
a foot fetish type of thing?
Yeah, I think Jesus
You
had a
think
foot
that's what
fetish.
they're referring
Yeah,
to?
for sure. Jesus had a foot fetish.
A foot fetish.
Yep, I think I discovered something right now. But in any case.
But I was saying, religion plays.
Yeah,
I think for me, religion plays
yeah.
a huge part in like constructing
Shaming
human
us.
behavior and shaming us. So sex
Women
has
more
always
so
been
than men.
Please justify, elaborate. I'm not sure I agree, nor do I understand.
What I meant.
Yeah, ultimately, women shame bodies more than men.
Oh, no. We subjected to that shaming more so than men. So women aren't.
Ucabanga ukuthi azange bangishame for isipetshe sami. Ucabanga wena. Zange bangishame ngenxa yesipetshe sami.
I think she's talking about it from
But if you
a
have
pornography
money-
context.
Who cares about this picture?
Sure.
Most guys when they mad in this picture just not a problem. Like look at how women in Hollywood are criticized. Doesn't really matter what level of success they get to. Your body is just everything. Because for us, this is what we were talking about, that in courtship, your looks are your currency as a woman.
So
But that's
Is that
not
true,
where I was
Malik?
going with.
yeah, I
Is that
think
true
it
for
is
you?
true. It is true.
So when I go take the scoreboard. Khuluma iqiniso mfana. Sukubhekile.
Well, that's subjective. The scoreboard is subjective.
For sure, beauty
You
is
know what I'm
subjective.
saying?
It's in the
Beauty
eyes
is
of the
very
beholder.
subjective, yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
So, but the question is, look, for me, and I'm ashamed of this at some level because there's some really dope women I don't consider physically attractive, and I can't go for them due to my whatever mental impediment or boundary. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just on me. You understand? And you're right, Tyler. For some reason, looks are very important to men.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think maybe that's what porn, exploits. Because obviously, I
It
think
distorts that.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like
Even magazines.
Your average porn star does not look like the average woman.
No, they make up the booty. They make up. No, they do. I watched the documentary and
Yeah.
they understand? Yeah.
To create this perfect image.
Yeah. So
No,
much.
but I mean, there are people who win the genetic lottery. There are people who are born gorgeous, and that's
I'm gonna
their
stretch
job,
mark.
to be beautiful.
I'm gonna stretch
There
mark.
are stunning people out there, guys.
I think I
And
said
content-
lama stretch mark.
same thing with remember in the 90s, early
Yes.
2000s, videos were major, right? Everybody wanted to have the hottest video girl, whatever.
Yeah.
That's so. I don't know if that's a form of soft porn, but it's always half naked women.